Okay, you're welcome back to the Pulse. My name is Gifty Andopia. Well, we're continuing with the president's nominees, I must say. It came as welcome news, of course, to many Ghanaians when President Akufo-Addo promised during his 2016 election campaign to divide some of Ghana's regions. He went on to win the elections. Well, he's already shown his readiness by nominating a minister responsible for regional reorganization. Well, the plan to split Volta region has been met with resistance from some indigenous. They are calling themselves the Concerned Volta Youth. Well, they've sent a petition to the president, and here's what they say, and quote, Mr. President, the same reason why Ashanti region cannot be split is the same reason why Volta region shouldn't be split either. Give equal respect to Togbe III, Togbe Afade and the Asante respectively. They join us in the studio for more on this. I've got here with me Jean-Claude Koku Amenyaglo, who is president, or the convener of Concerned Volta Youth. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Also here in the studio with me is Ceci de la Rene. You're welcome as well.
Thank you.
You will be
the press secretary.
The press secretary. Good to have you guys. You look rather young, except of course, unless of course I'm getting something wrong here. Do you mind if I ask how old you are?
Yeah.
You mind?
I will mind.
You mind? Okay, so if I should suggest something or guess, you are 18.
Oh no, I can't be 18.
You can't be 18. Okay, so tell us why you take this matter of your region being split so seriously. Why is it so much of an issue for you?
Yes. First of all, I would like to thank Joy News for giving us this platform to channel out our grievances to the president. And we would first of all like to state emphatically that the issue with regards to the division of the Volta region, first of all, is unconstitutional.
Okay.
As of when the president announced it, and as at the time, the selected few indigenes who sent a petition to him, at that time, the president was not the president.
Okay.
He was the flag bearer of a particular political party, and subsequently he won the election.
The election.
Yes. So, based on the Article 5, that's Article 5 of the 1992 Constitution, Clause 1 and Clause 2, such a petition can only be sent to a sitting president and not a flag bearer of a party. And secondly, that's subsection 2 of the same article also states that the president should do such a thing or do the division of a region in consultation with the Council of State. As of now, we don't even know whether we have a Council of State or not.
Okay.
But
we have the old Council of State is still there, as long as the president has not appointed a new set of people to represent the Council of State.
So when the president announced that he will be dividing 4 regions in Ghana, of which Volta region was part of, was those Council of State consulted before such an announcement was made? Okay. So that's one of our problems. Secondly, we would also just as stated earlier, the whole petition should have been done through consultation with the Council of State. And
so that has not been done. So for you, it makes it unconstitutional.
It makes it unconstitutional.
Let me bring Ceci in. Okay, that's one. Yeah. Okay, go ahead with
and
the second
secondly, we would like to ask, those regions that we perceive in Ghana to be developed, were those regions divided before the development was made to them? We will say a big no. So the point you're making really is that you don't need to split up a region to bring development.
Exactly. I see. I like the way you say exactly. Tell me the third problem that you have, if you do have a third one, Ceci.
Our third one is the Volta region suffered deficit in development since 59 years of independence. Okay. The region can never boast of anything in the region.
Isn't that a good thing then if the president says, let's split it and give them proper attention, or the attention that has not been given them over the years?
As my brother said earlier on, the other regions that were developed, you just split them into 2 before the speed of development comes in.
I see. Let me come back to you. Is this a matter of region jealousy? You're jealous of the other regions? Which region really do you have a problem? Ashanti region?
Not really. We also want development. That is it. We are not jealous in any region. Sure. No, that's not our case. But our problem is there is no statutory funds based on our constitution that when a region is allocated, every region is allocated a certain amount of funds that we use this amount of money to develop, but rather we have statutory funds for the various MMDAs. So we were thinking the president should rather focus his attention on the respective MMDAs with regards to the District Assembly Common Fund that they give to them. And we also heard he announcing the ministry designate for monitoring minister designate for monitoring and evaluation. So we were expecting such a ministry to put proper monitoring mechanisms to monitor these respective municipal, metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies, so that they will make sure that the common fund that are being channeled to the respective assemblies are put to good use to spearhead developments in the region for us. I
see. If you're blaming the current government for the Volta region,
no, we are not blaming you.
For lack of development in the Volta region, is that not what you're doing?
Yes, it's the how do I put it? It's something that has occurred
over the years.
Yeah, over the years.
But,
so
but here is the president. They say Ghanaians say they voted for change. So you've voted for change, and you're giving him the mandate. Why don't you let him work? And if he thinks that this is the way to bring development to the Volta region, why don't you allow him to just go ahead? If it fails, then you can take him on.
You know, we can allow him to work. We remember, we're in this country, we remember back in 1983, former Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings, the head of state at that time, splitted the then upper region into two, making way for upper west.
Upper east and upper west.
Upper east and upper west. To date, 33 years to date, can we see any significant developments in those two regions that were splitted earlier?
Your answer will be?
No.
Okay. So you sent a petition, I understand, to the president, is that correct?
No, we wrote a press release and we just gave it out to our respective social media pages.
Okay.
And it just went viral because almost everybody seems to be in support of what we are saying.
I see.
And even when the region is going to be split, there has to be a referendum.
Okay.
And from the research that we did, we remember very well that the referendum alone took about 3 years. So this current government has only 4 years mandate. So if you are saying that you want to split the region into two before you begin with the respective development projects that you've promised the region, how long will you be done with this referendum? And how long are you going to start the development for us? So for us as a group, we are looking for development and not the division of the region. Not the division of the region.
Yeah. So who have you engaged? Let me find out from you, Ceci. Who have you engaged in the region? I mean, there are still structures in the region. You've got the MMDAs, you've got your member of parliament and everything. Have you spoken to them about this issue?
Not really. We haven't spoken to anyone yet. But as we came out with our press release very soon, we'll be going about doing that because it's not the end of it. Because we're going to fight this till the end.
I see. You're going to fight this till the end?
To the end, just for our region.
I see.
Because what we want now is development.
Nothing but development. You say you want development. So what next from now? Your petition has gone viral, you say. Yeah. People seem to be interested in. What's your plan, the plan of the group?
So our next plan is to petition the president officially.
Okay.
Then we'll see the next step forward.
Have you engaged the minister designates?
No, we haven't.
For reorganization, regional reorganization?
We haven't.
Do you think it's necessary for you to do so?
No, until he's approved by parliament, we don't see the reason why we should.
But usually you get them to go. You get them going through. So.
Everything is possible. He may not go through, so there's no need for us to rush in engaging him.
Do you think that the people of Volta region really are behind this idea, or just a bunch of young people, young enthusiastic people who have just come together to say no to something that probably some of the people in Volta region think should work?
It's not just about, you see, it's almost everybody in the Volta region is in support of what we are doing.
Really? How scientific is that? Almost. So if you say almost, what do you mean?
We released this press statement on Saturday, right? Yes. On Saturday. And as at Saturday evening, we had calls coming in from almost every part of the world. We had calls coming in from Norway, from Toronto, Canada, from the US, from the UK, Germany. It's just so amazing. I was even surprised when the calls started coming in.
Okay, so that gives you the indication.
Yeah, the indication that people are rather looking for development and not partitioning of our region. And
okay.
Yeah.
You do agree that this calls for, you know, a lot of funding. Who is funding you? How are you pushing this agenda?
Well, as a youth, we are coming together, so we will see how best we work.
So far, how do you fund your programs? How do you fund yourself?
We just started. We released the press statement on Friday.
Yes.
On Friday, and today we are.
Is this a full-time job for you?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Yes.
That's why I'm interested to know where you're getting funding. Otherwise, you start a dream and it dies off because you don't have the necessary financial support.
I don't think it's going to die. Of course, we have some selected legal practitioners who are also backing us legally. Okay. With everything that we are doing. So.
Okay. I'll say a very big thank you to you, and I wish you all the best in your request for the region not to be splitted as you look forward to development. So, Jane Claude Koku Amenyaglo is convener for the Concerned Volta Youth. And he's here in the studio with me also with Ceci Dela Rene, who is press secretary for the youth. They say that the region, the Volta region, should not be splitted under no circumstances. All that they want is development and not a split. Thank you very much for coming through. Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Okay. You're still here with me, Gifty and Dopia. The show is The Pulse.